8 o'clock. Good morning, everybody. Time to get up. Let's play some Shenmue II. Aw, yes. So, coming off of yesterday, we didn't really make a ton of story progress, and we're going to do a little bit more with that today. But first, we do have some things we need to take care of. First things first, we got to evade this guy. I don't feel like getting hassled for rent. Let's see if I can pull this off here. You got to really stick to the left. Oh, no! I didn't mean to turn that way. Yeah, I literally cannot afford that. Let's try and pay anyway. Oops. I'm sorry, dude. I suck at lucky hit, okay?
ブラブラしてる暇があるなら少しは金稼いだらどうだ。バイトだってギャンブルだってなんなら質屋だってあるんだぜ。この香港にはよ。はい、わかりました。
Yes, indeed. So we've taken a... Whoops. Oh, wow, that pops up really quickly. I didn't mean to fast travel over here. But, sure. Do I already have this map?
地図を売ってるな。
We'll buy it.
最賃外の地図か。持っておこう。
It's interesting to note, guys, that the first game had a fast travel system similar to this one, where when you first go out of the Hazuki household, you can choose to jump to Dobuita or Sakuragaoka. There's a similar thing in this game, obviously, but I don't think you can actually turn it off. It's just kind of always going to pop up. I mean, I don't remember seeing it when I was looking through the options anyway, so... Not a huge deal. It's not something I really tend to use, but it popped up so quickly that I couldn't help but use it accidentally. So anyways, here's the deal, guys. We've taken a look at a lot of the money-making options, just like a cursory glance, and they're all valid in their own way, but I don't want to spend a ton of time in this Let's Play doing that, so instead of cutting out a ton of shit, I'm actually just going to sell some capsule toys, and I already did the legwork online to look up some of the best values for the sets that I have. And what I said before was true. Most of the sets I have go for the most at the Golden Flower Pawn Shop because it's just like the best place for a lot of them. But one of them gets me the best value here. Yes, I would like to sell a set. I'm about to make you very happy, lady. But more importantly, you're about to make me very happy. The Animal Collection set here goes for 460 bucks here, which is almost double what it goes for anywhere else, so it's actually a pretty big deal. It really is in your best interest to look this stuff up. The Cat Collection also sells for the most here, but here's where they get you. If you sell the cats are actually part of the Animal Collection, so you won't be able to sell the entire Animal Collection. So you gotta watch out for stuff like that. Yes, ma'am. Nope, that's all I got for you.
Yeah, やめておきます。
あらそう。残念ね。売る気になったらいつでも声かけてちょうだいね。
Also. Okay, oh, that feels good. It feels good having money, guys. It won't last us forever, but it'll at least get us going. So I'm actually going to pop up here into the Golden Quarter, because I think this is the fastest way to get around to back to where I was. Maybe not. I don't know. This game's big. I haven't relearned everything yet. But we'll cut off this way. I actually read just today, guys, that the save file is confirmed to not be transferable to Shenmue III. Which really, really makes me sad. I was really banking on the fact that, like, since these existed on PC now, maybe we'd be able to transfer our save over when the new Shenmue 3 comes out. But it seems like that's not going to be the case. But you know something? Bearing that in mind, it actually makes this kind of easier because I don't have to worry about, like, maxing out my move potential. I don't have to worry about having a ton of money to transfer. I don't have to worry about keeping my capsule toy collection. I mean, capsule toys are still very much going to be a part of Shenmue 3. They've confirmed that much. but it's not going to transfer over. So, like, what value is there really in holding on to the stuff I have in this game? If I'm being honest, you know? I'm gonna just buy up all the maps that I see.
地図か。港南街の地図か。持っておこう。
Okay, so this way goes to South Carmaine. It's not actually where I want to go, though. Let's loop back around this way. Oh, okay. Pit stop time, guys. Pit stop time. We're going to do an on-the-fly executive decision to go in here. This is the Liverpool bar? And if this is what I remember it to be... Is he here? No, he's not here! Okay, we'll have to come back later. This spot is, like, one of my favorite characters in this entire game, is where this is who hangs out in this bar here. I guess we're just here too early, maybe. Maybe he'll show up later. You know, it's kind of weird because, like, the NPCs in this game don't really, like, stick to a schedule the way they did in the first game. There's a handful of them that do, but usually they just kind of come and go, honestly.
すいません。
にーはお。何か用？
Yeah, where's the cool guy who plays darts here?
オンダローに行きたいんですが、港南街ってどっちですか？
あら、港南街行くの？何しに？パッとしない街よ、あそこは。
ちょっと用があるので、それで港南街に行くには。
港南街ならね、お店出たら左。それですぐ先の角を左に曲がるの。あとはそのまま道なりよ。
Okay, thank you.
お店を出て左、それでまた左ですね。
え？でもつまんないわよ、あの街は。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。
Yeah, I didn't ask for your commentary about the quality of the place I'm going to, but thank you anyway. I like how there's just like softcore porn all over the walls in here. And I mean that sincerely. Yeah, I don't know. Stuff like that, guys, is like, there was no reason to talk to that girl. But like, the fact that I did, and the fact that she had like her own little like flavor on the conversation is the kind of stuff I really appreciate about this game. You know, they lost some detail in the NPCs in terms of like sticking to a schedule and having backstories and whatnot, but people still definitely have their own personalities, which is amazing when you consider how many people exist in this game. That all of these people are like fully voice acted for every scenario, and they have their own personalities and responses and stuff like that. I can never help but fanboy out over this game, you know?
地図を売ってるな。伏線街の地図か。持っておこう。
I've also noticed that in this particular version of the game, for some reason, sometimes there's like a really weird delay when you're talking to certain people. Like, you probably noticed it during my conversation with that girl. Like, she'll finish saying something, and then I won't be able to continue the conversation until like 2 or 3 seconds later, which is pretty weird. And I don't think it was like that in the original. I don't know what it is about this version that makes it like that, but yeah, it's a weird observation. It doesn't like break the game or anything. It's just odd. But you know what? We kind of make up for that by having like almost no load times, which I really cannot impress upon you enough how amazing that feels in this game. Because the original version, the load times were pretty ridiculous. And with as many times as you hit them in this game, it really slowed the pace of everything down. But no matter.
失礼ですが、初めてのお客様ですね。
ええ。
まずはこれをどうぞ。
Thank you.
当店のパンフレットです。買取価格が書いてありますから。で、何を売りたいんですか？
Well, let's see. Most of the sets I have will go for the most here. Except, selling the animal collection killed a lot of the sets I had. I can still sell the trucks. I don't know if it's worth it for $30. Yeah, it is.
大した額では引き取れないけどいいですか？
Wait, why are you saying that? Are you not giving the most money for that? Maybe my info was wrong.
いえ、 やめておきます。
そうですか。他に何か仕入れしますか?
Okay. We'll hold on to the trucks for now. $30 isn't enough to make me comfortable with that. And I don't really want to sell the forklifts either. I know I'm kind of contradicting what I was saying earlier, but I love the forklifts. I want to keep them in my life. Okay.
Yeah. やめておきます。
There's no other sets that I care to sell right now.
何か仕入れしますか?
So instead, let's go into singles. And then we'll look at all of these Zippo lighters. So like the Jackal lighters, the Scorpion lighters, they go for 35 apiece. And the Dragon ones too. When you consider that we bought them for 50, that's a really good return on your investment there. These kinds down here only sell for 2 because we kind of got duped. The Helm and the Rose are actually fake Zippo lighters.
そうですか。他に何?
So check this out.
Yeah.
そうですか。まあよ。
Okay. If we go in here and we look at those two specifically, we should be able to examine them and take a look. Pawn shop? Thought they'd be under gotcha. Where are all my light? Oh, they're down here. Okay. I don't know why I didn't see them. So if we come in here and take a look at this, made in HSK. I think they changed out the texture for this. Let's take a look at one of the real ones and see what it says. If we look at Jackal. Yeah, there you go. Made in USA, Bradford, PA. So I think they, for some reason, they changed out the textures on this, but it kind of works out the same. You can see that the real ones are made in the USA, and then the fake ones are like cheap Hong Kong knockoffs, because, you know, they didn't want to go through the whole hassle of importing them and paying all the money for that, so they just make cheap knockoffs here. And the pawn shops know the difference. In the original game, I'm pretty sure they actually said Zippo on the bottom, and then the fake ones said Zuppo, Z-U-P-P-O. So it was a really fun little way to look at it and tell, like, oh my god, this is actually a knockoff, and that's why you don't get any return for it.
すいません。
いらっしゃいませ。質入れですか?
The game sure does get you in that regard, I'll tell you. But anyway, I don't really need to be hanging on to these, so we're going to go ahead and sell all of these. I didn't know you could cycle through. Okay. Yeah, we want all of them, though. Get them out. You know, it's really weird. It's kind of bugging out when I try to select this. When I try to hop over this guy and select the one next to him the first time, it kind of bugs out and doesn't go. Very, very strange. So how many of these do I have? 6? Perfect.
それを売りたいんですね。相応の額で引き取りますけど。
お願いします。
毎度どうも。他にも何か仕入れしますか?
Okay, then we got one more set of real ones to sell. And that'll give me a pretty decent chunk of change to get started with here in this game. Why is this happening? Oh my god, it's like lagging. That's so weird. I just want to select the Zippos. Oh, I only have one of these. That's too bad. Oh well. This menu is completely lagging out. This is terrible.
それを売りたいんですね。相応の額で引き取りますけど。
お願いします。
毎度どうも。他にも何か仕入れしますか?
Alright.
Yeah, やめておきます。
そうですか。まあよかったら店内ゆっくり。
Thank you, sir, for supporting the Ryo Hazuki bloodthirsty quest for vengeance. Your goodwill is appreciated. I'll appreciate it more when this guy gets out of my face so I can actually exit. Okay. Now that I actually have some cash in my pocket, what I'd like to do is explore this quarter a little bit, because I know that there's some stuff I want to buy in here. In fact, right off the bat, I know there's something around here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it is. It's very, very close to where I am right now, though. I just have to find it. It's dead end. Okay. Some of this stuff is just going to be like a big scavenger hunt, guys. Just me running around like crazy, trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Here's where these pawn shops have been hiding. When I said that this place has like 5 different pawn shops, they're all concentrated right here in this little spot. You see all this shit? I'm not going to bother to go in and grab the flyers, because frankly, I just don't need to. This is what I was thinking of. Here it is, guys. Hidden capsule toy machine back here, and guess what it is? Motherfucking Virtual On. Yes, I love this game. If you guys don't know what Virtual On is, it was a Sega arcade game from like late 90s, early aughts, I think. And it was a mech combat game that was so cool. I used to play it all the time, and I was so young, and it was kind of a difficult game to get used to, so I never got like really good at it. But man, it was just so much fun to play. You actually had like twin joysticks that felt like you were piloting a real mech, and then they had like the trigger buttons on them, and the way it played was just like so fast and awesome. It was a really deep game, but it was in the arcade, but like it had complexity to it. And I loved it so much. That might have been the game that got me started on my giant mech kick that I had when I was a kid. It led to like watching stuff like Evangelion and liking Power Rangers. What is this shit? Don't give me a dice out of the Virtual On machine. I want mechs, damn it. I want all the mechs. Oh, I like that. Fei Yen DNA? Look at, she's got like a skirt on. So cool. They're like Japanese Power Rangers almost. Balbaros. Nice. Yo, this dude's like got a sled that latches onto a plane. Easy deployment, I guess. I don't know. Nice. I don't know how many of these things there are, but yeah, that's good for now. We got a fair amount of unique toys there. And again, they're not ever really going to do anything to us because they won't be able to stay with us till the end of the journey, which makes me sad. But hey, if you have fun buying them at the time, then it's not a waste of time, right? So, there's another shop somewhere in this quarter. You're just going to have to bear with me while I look for it. It's a pretty important shop. I just don't know where it is. But you guys are going to like it when we find it. Manmo Bistro. We might have to go there later. Right now, I don't think it's really going to do anything for us. Oh, now that I have some cash, man, I should really get something to drink. I haven't had a drink in like 3 days. I'm very thirsty. Juice-ka. But actually, I'm kind of feeling like a blue soda right now, guys. Too bad we didn't win, but hey. You know, I actually think that they significantly lowered the chances of getting a winning can in this game. And I guess that's because, if you think about it, in the first game when you got a winning can, it gave you a raffle pool. But it was only a pool, it wasn't a guarantee of a prize. Like, you still had to win the raffle. So they wanted you to be able to play the raffle more often. In this game, you just get the toy as soon as you get the winning can because I don't know, you just pull it out of your ass or something. So I don't know like what the exact percentages are for winning, but I am like 99% certain that it's way lower in this game, which is sad, but not a huge deal. There's an antique shop. Not what I'm looking for. There's a china shop. So many shops in this game. Not that we can even go into all of them. We can go into some of them. Down there's South Carmaine. Okay, we want to come back that way later. Wise Men's Chemist. More antique shops. Just more antique shops than I know what to do with around here. This is like the most accurate simulation of being lost in a foreign country that I've ever played. I'm just so completely at a loss right now trying to find the thing I want. That would be the dead end that I found earlier. That's not helpful at all. Got a flower shop there. I don't think there's anything down those stairs. Aha! I have located it. Wise Men's Kung Fu. Can you guys guess what we're going to be able to buy in here? It's a Kung Fu shop. So, of course, we've got new moves to buy. Hell yeah. The problem here is that they're actually pretty damn expensive. So just glancing around here, it's 200 for the two on the bottom total. And then 300, 200, and 200. So we're looking at a total of $900 to buy all of these, which is not a small amount of money in this game. Frankly, I don't really remember any of these moves. Except for, I remember Dragon Spin being really cool, but not super practical. And I want to say, man, the D-pad sucks for this so much. The stupid 360 D-pad. I'm just trying to go look at the one on the bottom left. This is really going to dick me on some of the later QTEs, I think. Okay. There we go. Oblique air kick. That one is actually pretty fun. Let's go ahead and buy this one. Yeah.
いい買い物じゃよ。毎度。
No, man. Thank you. You're gonna help me crush all the fools I need to fight in this game. And then let's grab Dragon Spin as well. We'll come back for all of these eventually, guys, but we have to be a little bit pragmatic with our money right now. Just for like today. I gotta make sure that I keep enough so that I can multiply my money, you know? Which I'm probably going to be doing off camera, actually. Hope that doesn't piss anybody off, but yeah, it's the kind of thing that you don't really need to be recording, you know, all the time when you're just gambling and trying to increase your money. So I figure I'll do that off camera and not subject you guys to that. So there's Dragon Spin. And then Oblique Air Kick. The reason I like this move is actually because it replaces your windmill kick. And don't get me wrong, I really like the windmill kick, but this move is just dope. Let's see. Actually, I guess it's not the windmill kick. It might be the other running jump kick that you have. And I'm just going to have to find it on the list. We have access to a lot of moves here, it turns out. And yeah, here we go. Oblique air kick. So if we come in here and hit the A button, we can actually swap out a lot of the moves we have. I mentioned this in the first game because I thought it might have been included in the first one, but it's not. It's in this game. we can actually cycle out which one we want to move. They're going to be mapped to the exact same input, so you can't use them both at the same time. Basically, we're just going to be replacing Cyclone Kick with this. And just look at that, guys. It's just this super high jumping fucking heel kick. You catch somebody under the chin with that, and it just rocks their entire existence, and I really love it. And then Dragon Spin, this one replaces the windmill. But look at that. Look how cool that looks. I don't even think it's super practical, but it looks so freaking cool that I can't help but use that. So, sadly, our better moves are going to be replaced, but they're replaced with something that has the potential to be better. And if you look through, you can see how many of these we can replace with a different move. For most of these, I honestly don't really care which one I end up using. I guess I'll go through them real quick and just kind of see. I think I'll go with the twin blades on that one. We got to go with the Piplo, right? If you remember, a lot of these were like both available in the first game, and they've really condensed down like the way that you do some of these moves in this game. They changed a lot of the inputs, so it's kind of weird going from the first game to this one because a lot of the inputs are different. Stab armor is different. They've taken out one of the button inputs you needed to use to perform this move, so it's actually a little easier to do. But you can't have that and avalanche lance at the same time, which you could in the first game. I'm going to stick with stab armor because, you know, why wouldn't I? Double blow is completely different. It's back in XA instead of forward in XA. Still a good move, but now it's actually harder to perform, and that makes Baby Jesus cry. Trample kick is just A. That's why I was having trouble with that. In the first game, it was forward in A. Now it's just A. That's a good kick, though. Of course, we got the swallow dive, which now has to replace side reaper kick, which is fine. Actually, come to think of it, side reaper kick was what this replaced in the first game. So now they just let you pick instead of like completely overriding it forever, which is pretty cool. Crawl Cyclone or Mud Spider, you gotta pick one. I'll probably stick with Crawl Cyclone. Thunder Kick, I like that. I like the Hook Kick. That's a brand new move. We didn't have that in the first game. Dark Moon, yeah, I like Dark Moon over Twin Swallow Leap for sure. Well, actually, I don't know. Now that I look at them both, they're both really cool. You know what? Let's stick with that. And then I think the rest of these are good. Okay. So, sorry, that was a lot of time spending that menu, but I had to set them at some point to what I actually wanted them to be. And that's why it's kind of jarring going to this game in terms of the combat system, because you don't ever really get good chances to practice either, like you had in the first game. That's actually another thing that they've confirmed will be coming back in Shenmue 3, is the ability to practice all of your moves, like pretty much whenever you want, because you can't really do that in this game. But anyways, so this way lies the South Car main quarter. We've been putting it off for a while. Let's head over here and look for the Yantan Apartments. I'm feeling good now, guys. We're in a good spot. I think that those capsule toy collections were a really good gift from the first game, because it cuts out some of the bullshit in this game, you know? I don't really mind having to, like, work for my money and be smart about it and make sure that I always have enough money to do what I want. But for purposes of a Let's Play, it does make it a little awkward. So that really helps out, I would say. Let's take a look at these lucky hit boards. Ooh, $50, but the odds are times 3, and you gotta get it all the way over to the left. That could be tough. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it right now. I've got a really good amount of money right now, and I'm going to use that to kind of jump off and try and multiply my money in a big way. So for now, I should be slightly frugal, I would say. This area over here looks interesting. Let's check this out.
太極拳か。
そこな少年。
俺ですか？
お主、憲法をやっとるな。
ええ、多少は。
見たところ、少林寺の流れを組んでおるな。
いえ、俺は。
待て待て、わしが当ててみせよう。身のこなしから見て、高剣、いや、鶴剣か？
いや、だから俺は。
よーし、手合わせをすればわかるじゃろ。
一体どうやって太極拳と手合わせを？
よいから打ち込んでまいれ。
All right, old man. But don't blame me when you catch a dragon kick to the face. Waha! What the?
いい動きじゃ。
This old guy's better than I thought. Squirrely little guy, aren't you?
これはどうじゃ。
Oh! How dare you!
太極拳に攻撃があるなんて。
進化太極拳じゃ。多くの流派は5から入り10に至る。じゃが太極拳は10より入り5に至る。10に見えて5なきというわけではない。50合わせ持ってやっと一人前かの。
勉強になりました。
わしは県民という。お主は？
葉月です。
ところでお主の武術は？
柔術です。
まあ機会があればまた手合わせを。
Cool.
こちらこそ。
I love the ancient martial artists in this game.
柔術？なんじゃそりゃ。
That cutscene's pretty funny because at first, I like to think that he didn't recognize my martial arts style because if you think about it, Ryo Hazuki actually has a lot of different martial arts styles that he draws upon, right? He's been trained by a lot of people. He's got the basic Hazuki style. He's got jiu-jitsu, both of which he learned from his father, but then he also knows some of the swallow style, the crane style. He's been trained by the old man in the harbor. He got some stuff from Guizong, Master Chen. So it's like, yeah, it might be hard to recognize and pin down a specific type of style. But then it's just like, no, I've never heard of jiu-jitsu. I'm an ancient, amazing Chinese martial artist who just practices all day in the park, but I've never heard of jiu-jitsu. Yeah, that's Jianmin, guys, and I believe we can spar with him once a day, which is really kind of the only opportunity you get to practice your moves. So it's a good thing to do every day. Over here are some interesting lucky hit stands. They're the type where you can win capsule toys, not money. The Dural Gold there and the Dural Silver, I believe, are, honestly really rare. And it's $5 a pop to try. I kind of want to play a couple rounds of this.
すいません。 兄ちゃん、ガチャガチャやってくれよ。
I'm not going to play, a crazy amount.
遊ばせてくれ。
ほんじゃ、台選んでくれ。
But I would like to try to land a couple of these. So let's start on this board.
よし、これだ。
よし、じゃあ何回やるんだい。掛け金は前払いだぜ。
I will also take the golden super hang-on guy down there. Because that's just cool as hell. This is a very complicated board. Look at this. Oh! Oh! Nailed it! Nailed it!
すごいすごい。激レアゲットだな。
That makes me so happy.
勝負はこれからこれから。やるよな。よし、これ、よし、じゃあ、これ、これ。はいよ。やったな、兄ちゃん。
Okay, I'll take Sarah. Not one I was hoping for, but hey.
もう一回どうだ。
Let's do...
遊ばせてくれ。
ほんじゃあ、台選んでくれ。
Let's do one roll over on here. Because... Actually, no, let's not. Because everything I want is over on this board. I want the other Durl, the gold super hang-on guy, or the guy from Space Harrier.
よし、これだ。
Get over to the right. Get over there. Yes! Yes! Yes!
すごいすごい。激レアゲットだな。
Okay, I'm happy.
よっしゃ。もう一回どうだ。
Although, you know what? Come to think of it,
また今度にするよ。
そっか。また来てくれや。
I may have already had that guy. Let's see. How many Space Harriers do I have? No, I didn't. He's the only one. Okay. Good. Then I am happy. It makes it more special. Hey, Jianmin. Do you know where the Yantan apartments are, by the way?
この辺でオンダローって知りませんか？
オンダロー？おお、慶華のいるアパートか。オンダローなら公園を出て二股を右じゃ。
ありがとうございます。
Okay. So, off in this direction. Let's see. He said take a right. That's going to be right about here. This area looks familiar, doesn't it? Construction site? Residential area? Oh, looky, looky.
ここがオンダローか。当李翔老師はここに。
I've always wondered what they're protecting back here with this barbed wire fence they've installed to protect this crap-ass yard with the busted-up shack and the kids playing back there. It looks like the worst playground ever. They gotta watch out for, like, rabid raccoons and heroin needles and shit. Kids should not be playing there.
Kokoda.
また来たのかい、地上げやめ。今度はどんな悪さをする気なんだい。
あ、いや俺は。
何度来たってあたしは立ち退かないよ。
俺は当李翔さんを訪ねてきたんです。
あんたみたいなチンピラが当李翔さんになんのようだい。
知ってるんですか？
地上げ屋が会えるようなお人じゃないよ。
俺は地上げ屋なんかじゃ。ちょっと。
とっとと帰っとくれ。あたしは死んでもここ動かないからね。
You're a very unreasonable old lady. What did I write down? Mid old lady who might know about Lishao Tao. Go to room 205 for now. Sorry, that music's still really loud. I don't know why it's like that. Hey lady, open up.
鍵がかかってるな。
You got the wrong idea. Oh, whatever. I already know which room I'm supposed to go to. You just keep being old and mean and decrepit. See if I care. Room 205. Let's see. Unisex toilets. This is that kind of place, huh? Here we go, room 205.
なんだ、うるせえな。すいません。あなたが当李翔老師ですか？
違うよ。見りゃわかるだろ
う。じゃあ老師は？
ここにはもういねえよ。引っ越したらしいぜ。
Damn it.
どこに引っ越したか知ってますか？引っ越し先は知らねえけどな。何か知っているんですね。腹減ったな。朝から何も食ってねえんだよな。は？鈍いやつだな。払うもん払えば教えてやるって言ってんだよ。
It's a shakedown. Okay, how much you want? Okay, so we have the option here of paying $20, $50, or $100. The more you give him, the better the info will be. But really, guys, there's no reason to pay more than 20.
しけてんな。それだけしかないんです。しょうがねえな。文武なんとかってとこにいるらしいぜ。探せば何軒かあるから当たってみな。わかりました。
Alright, so that guy's kind of an a-hole because he knows exactly where Master Tao went. Like, he could tell us exactly where to go. And I'm pretty sure that's what he does if you give him $100. If you give him $50, he'll tell you something a little bit more descriptive. But all we got out of that was man-mo something, which is fine. I'm an old-school detective. I can take that and figure out where the hell to go. So up here, guys, is a very cool cameo. Except he's not here. Are you fucking kidding me? What is going on here? Wait, is this not the top floor? Am I drunk? No, this is the top floor. That's disconcerting. I've never had that happen before. Okay. Well, we were supposed to meet somebody up here, but he's, like, not home right now. What the hell? Okay, we'll try again another day, I guess. I'm very confused, guys. I'm befuddled. I admit it. I have no idea why that just happened. I've never not seen that. I've never not seen that guy that I was expecting to be there. So, very weird. Oh well, though. What are you gonna do? You know what? I'm just going to go back in here, reload this area, and see if that fixes some kind of glitch. Not super hopeful, because I don't see how that would fix it. I don't know what's going on, though. It did fix it! Here he is! Buggy version of the game. God damn it. So, okay. Do you guys remember that guy from the first game? The guy called Wang, who was always hitting us up for money to buy a soda? Well, check this guy out.
どうも。ワンさん？え？なぜ僕の名を？いや、知ってる人にそっくりだったから。そうですか。あなた日本人？ええ。横須賀という場所に住んで。横須賀。僕の弟、そこで働いています。もしかして、アジイチのワンさんの。アジイチ、そうそう。で、あなたは？葉月亮です。葉月さんね。困ったことがあったら相談に乗るよ。ありがとう。よろしくお願いします。
Did you see how wide-eyed Ryo was? He's like, yeah, I bet you're just as helpful as your brother was. Can I talk to him again? You really can't. That's all you get out of him. Yeah, it's a pretty cool cameo, guys. He's just kind of tucked away up here. You never have any reason to ever come up here. Like, you can knock on all these doors, but I don't think anybody ever answers. It's a lot like the first game in that regard. So, yeah, it's a nice throwback. I intensely dislike that guy's brother, but I guess I shouldn't hold it against him, right? No matter. I'm glad that I got to show you that. I don't know why he wasn't there the first time. Alright. So now we're on the quest for Man-Mo something. I'd kind of like to make my way back to the Liverpool bar at this point. But maybe we should do some more lucky hits somewhere. I don't know. If we can find a good board, maybe I'll play a couple games. Wow. 10 times 12? Are you kidding me? And there's 3 winning spots? Yeah. Let me try that, please.
すいません。
パーフェクトやってくれよ兄ちゃん。
Perfect. Oh, this is the one with a different rule set, I think.
どんなルールなんだ？
弾は3個。それをすべて20丸に入れればあんたの勝ちだ。掛け金配当は台の横に書いてあるから、よく見て決めな。さあ、遊んでくれるよな。
That's the wrinkle here, guys. It's not regular lucky hit. I'd forgotten that there were variations like this.
遊ばせてくれ。
台を選んでくれ。
So it plays exactly the same, except we have to get all 3 of them in to actually win. That's why the odds are so high.
よし、これだ。
I mean, for $10 a pop, though, and you stand to make $120, that's honestly not bad. Even if you only won, like, every 5th game, you'd still be making a ton of money. I don't know if you would actually win that frequently, though. I mean, it seems like you would, because half of these spots are winners. Except I've already lost. Yeah. I'm gonna try one more time. These odds are too good. I gotta try. There's a ton of crap like that in this game, guys. Oh, look at this. This one's, like, even easier to win at, but the odds aren't quite as good. You win $60, but you spend 20. I'm gonna stick to this board. This one feels like a better chance somehow. So let's bring it all the way over here. Come on, baby. Come on. The thing is, this would result in a lot of heartbreak, like when you make the first 2 and then you lose the 3rd one and like you were so close, but now you have to start all over again. I couldn't take that happening too many times. I just couldn't do it, guys. It would break my heart. Ah, damn it! Yeah. One more. I'm cutting myself off after this, guys, I swear. I can stop anytime I want, okay? Shut up. You don't know. You don't know what I deal with every day just because I come home and want to play some lucky hit that makes me the devil? I'm tired of hearing about this shit. Come on, get in there. Do it. Do it. No! These things happen. You know what happens? Shit happens. Lucky hit. More like lucky shit. Lucky shit happens. That's what I'm gonna call that game from now on. Right. What was I saying? We should go... we should go over here. I would really like to go find the Liverpool bar again. I should have marked it on my damn map. What did I just put in my notebook? Seek Manmo. We already knew that. So, we're actually in the right quarter, I believe, looking for Manmo things, because you may have noticed that there is a crap load of shops called Manmo something in this quarter. So, it's a pretty good place to start your search, honestly. But I'm gonna run back around here. If we go to the Lucky Charm quarter, was that where I saw the bar? I came out of the Golden quarter and straight into... Did I come straight into this quarter? I wish I could remember. This quarter's fun because it's a wide open street here, and then you got 3 Blade Street, which is one of my favorite callbacks to the first game. You know? The cook, the barber, the tailor. You guys remember that shit, right? You know what we could do if we wanted to have some fun? We could go into the fortune teller, and maybe they'll tell us where to go. This is not a thing I typically do. But it might be fun to check out.
はいはい、占いね。権料は1回10ドルだよ。
お願いします。
はい、じゃあ座って。
はいはい、わかったよ。
はい。
Aye, aye.
おや、眉間に思案文が見えるね。判断に迷っとるのか？迷った時は2つに1つ。勝負せい。今日のラッキーナンバーは2だね。剣の相あれど体毛成就せり。はい、問題なし。
人相で数字なんてわかるんですか？
まあ騙されたと思って信じてみなさい。
どうもありがとうございます。
Yeah, well, viewers with great memories may remember that you told me my lucky number was 2 in the first game as well, and that didn't turn out for shit. Or was it 28? It was a number with a 2 in it. I think it was straight up 2. And it just straight up didn't work. So yeah, you can do that if you want. Get your lucky number, quote unquote, and then go play the slots. They're at the second floor at the arcade that we checked out in the Golden Quarter. I didn't go do it because I was broke and it's slots, so who cares? But yeah, it's a fun thing to do occasionally. We'll probably check it out like once at some point in this Let's Play. What's up here? Wiseman's. Yeah, let's take a look. I know one of the best places to get the info that we're looking for right now, and I think it's in this quarter, but I'm actually just looking for that bar. This is where my terrible memory and my terrible sense of direction just fails me. It just utterly fails me, guys. Okay, that's back to South Carmaine. I'll stop at whichever one I find first. How's that sound? Either the bar or the information. Oh, information. It's right up here. So Manmo Bistro is a good place to look because it has Manmo in the title. But also, I'm pretty sure they'll tell you like exactly where you need to go. This is one of those deals where you can ask like pretty much anybody and you'll get there eventually, you know, like incrementally. But then there's always like one or two people that are just better to straight up ask. Let's try talking to this guy.
いらっしゃいませ。係の者がご案内いたします。
That's not what I'm here for, actually.
もしかして当李翔老師がこちらに？
私はわかりませんので、係の者にお尋ねください。
Oh, really? Okay. What about you?
はい、お一人様ご案内します。
当李翔老師はこちらにいますか？
老師って文武病にいる人のこと。
Aha.
文武病？
老師さんと同志さんがいるって聞いたことあるよ。
それだ。
There we go. My memory did not fail me. Master Mo is at Manmo Temple. And as you can see, there's like pages and pages of information you can fill in here if you want to look around for it. But you don't really need to.
文武病って。
ここ出て右よ。突き当たりを右へ曲がるの。そうだ。一緒に行こっか。お仕事サボっちゃおうっと。
いや、俺一人で大丈夫です。
そう。じゃあまた来てね。
That was a super kind offer of you, though. Really, it was. Speaking of taking off work to show us where to go, this is probably a good opportunity to show off a really cool feature of this game, which I think I mentioned before. You can talk to a lot of different NPCs, and instead of just giving you directions, they'll actually take you there. Now, it only works on the ones that are already out walking around because, you know, if they're at work or stationed somewhere else or whatever, they're not going to leave where they are. But if they're in motion, then they really don't have a problem going out of their way to take you where you're trying to go. Because, like I mentioned before, they don't really have real schedules. They just kind of walk around. Now, the trick to this is that NPC walking speed is actually really affected by the age of the NPC. And even though it's creepy, the younger they are, the faster they are. Oh, look at this. Yeah, that's cool, right? This is actually one of my favorite pieces of Shenmue trivia right there. So, a lot of people see that and they're like, why the hell did I just have a cutscene of a jumbo jet flying right over me? And the reason is because it's one of the most awesome attentions. It's one of the most incredible pieces of attention to detail that this game has. Hold up. Hey kid.
ちょっといいかな。はーい。分母秒はどっちかな。
私連れてってあげる。ついてきてね。
ああ、頼むよ。
Nice. Yep, so you hit up a kid like this who's already running around, and then they will take you where you're trying to go much more quickly than like an old person who just walks at like the slowest possible gait you can imagine. But this kid's gonna hook us up. So the reason you get a random cutscene of a jumbo jet flying over like that is because this game takes place in, 1987. And back then, there was an international airport right next to Hong Kong. I think it was called...
この先は高架台か。
Kai Pak Airport? Something? That's not right. It had a name. I can confirm that it had a name. And it actually closed down in 1999, so it's not there anymore. But back in the day that this game took place, there was an international airport, and you would see planes and jets flying really low to the ground like that all the time while they were taking off and coming in for landing. So it's just crazy that they thought to include that because it's time period relevance. And I love it. But I digress. This kid's taking us to Scarlet Hills, which is actually a very small area. And Manmo Temple is going to be right up here. We're actually getting here just in time, because I think they close at 7.
お兄ちゃん着いたよ。
そうか。ありがとう。
バイバイ。
Thanks, kid. You're alright. Now get out of my way. I'm trying to enter the temple. Alright. Seems we're in the right place. Let's take a look inside here.
Lishao という老師をご存知ありませんか？
あなたは？
日本から来ました。Lishao老師を探しているんです。
日本から？あいにくだけど、その老師のことは何も知らないわ。
あ。
Well, thanks anyway, I guess.
君は老師に会いたいのか？
老師をご存知なんですか？これが紹介状です。
紹介状？陳陽。確かに老師から伺ったこともあるんだな。
それじゃあ。
しかし、これだけでは老師に合わせるわけにはいかない。
What?
君は4つの武徳を知っているか
？4つの武徳？
君も武術をやっているな。その体を見ればわかる。武徳とは武術家に必要な4つの心得のこと
だ。わかりません。
それがわかったら老師はきっと会ってくださる。
4つの武徳。
That's not much to go on, buddy. Not much at all. To meet Tao, must learn about the Four Wood. The Four Wood? How wooed? I gotta tell you guys, it's interesting because the pronunciation is actually like very different depending on which language you're listening to it in. In the English dub, they actually pronounce it Woodoo. And then sometimes in the Japanese dub, they say like wood, or they say like another word altogether. It's very hard to get a handle on.
Oh, あなたはさっきの。あなたはなぜ文部病に？
私には一つの願いがあるの。そのためにずっとお参りを続けているのよ。あなたにもあるようね。
聞きたいことがあるんです。
何かしら。
武徳をご存知ですか？
武徳は自分で学び取るもの。
でも一体どうすれば？
徳のある武術家ならば誰でも心得ているわ。
武術家？
尋ねてみることね。
Thanks, random lady. She's got sad eyes.
武術家か。
Wow. We learned that just in time to have a transitional cutscene tonight. Interesting that it shows the temple with its doors open, but I'm like 90% certain that it would be closed now. I want to go back up and check that. Since I'm already here, let's just confirm. Oh, should I buy a map of Scarlet Hills?
地図か。高架台の地図か。役に立ちそうだ。
This is like the stupidest buy in the entire game because it's literally just this one rectangular area. But hey, why the hell not? I love being irresponsible with my money. It's what defines me as a character. So let me just see if my suspicion was right. Yep, boarded up after 7 o'clock. So, hey, Godhead fortune tellers, how you doing?
文部病は夜7時で閉められちゃうんだわ。
Yeah, I know. I was just saying that. Thanks for that bit of info. That lady looked like she really just didn't enjoy life. Kind of feel bad for her. So, we've got this kind of dubious, very vague quest to go learn about something called the Wood, guys. And I really, really hate the pronunciation Woodoo. It's one of the main reasons I kind of avoid the English dub of this game. I mean, it is what it is, right? But yeah. So, I kind of just call it the Wood. And we'll get started on that tomorrow. For now, I need a couple more toys. Actually, you know what I'm probably going to do, guys? I think I'm going to play a little bit on my own and try and make some money. Raiden. That dude looks badass. One more. Cool. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to make a standing declaration now that might just happen from time to time. I may just play a little bit off camera solely for the purpose of building some money back up. You know, it's the kind of thing where, like, you just don't really need to do it on camera. It can be a tedious process. The main process I'm going to be using is gambling. And it's kind of a crapshoot. It can take a really long time. You got to be kind of careful. So, like, yeah. I promise I won't do any, like, actual content when I'm not recording. I wouldn't do that to you guys. But I might just start the next video with, like, you know, $1,000 that I didn't have before or something like that. Still just trying to plan out this Let's Play. It's difficult. I'm like half planning it, half winging it. Just trying to make the most of it, you know? You guys know how I do. I should have planned a little better for trying to find this goddamn bar. I was at it earlier, and now I can't find it again. I bet you my boy's back there now, though. I wonder if he wasn't there because of a glitch. I didn't even consider that before. I just thought, like, oh, it's probably too early, and he's, like, not here yet. But I wonder if I had turned around and gone right back in, if he would have been there after I left. That kind of pisses me off thinking about that. Now I'm never going to find that bar again. It's going to be like that episode of How I Met Your Mother, where, like, Marshall found that burger joint, and then he could never find it again after the first time. He lived in New York for, like, 10 years, and just never, ever could find that place again. I don't even remember which quarter it was in, so the odds are kind of stacked against me right now. I just made a big circle. Son of a bitch. White Dynasty Quarter. Maybe it was in here. This area is like one of the primary spots on the Dreamcast that it just brought performance to a crashing halt. Running through this little stall area right here. Man, it was terrible on the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast version of this game, like, they went all freaking out. Liverpool, I found it! Yeah, I'm so happy. They went all out. They didn't give a shit about, like, performance. They were like, if we want to fill a spot with, like, 1 million characters and crazy attention to detail, then we're going to do it. And if it comes to a crashing halt, oh well. But anyway, my boy is here. Check this dude out, guys.
ちょっといいかな。Hey, 田中さん。え You Japanese でしょ去年、札幌で会ったよ。
I don't know why he's not looking at me.
人違いだ。俺は札幌なんか行ったことがない。おかしいね。Japanese みんな、鈴木さん、佐藤さん、田中さんよ。
That's racist.
Hey, 佐藤さん。
How dare you?
え You Japanese でしょ去年、沖縄で会ったよ。人違いだ。俺は沖縄なんか行ったことがない。おかしいね。Japanese みんな鈴木さん、佐藤さん、田中さんよ。
Okay. Well, thanks for that particular insight. How about we play some darts? How's that sound?
Hey, boy! Hey, come on! Shall we dance? Are you okay? 大丈夫?
Listen to him! Listen to him, guys!
掛け金10ドルで勝負5回投げて勝ち負け決める120、240出せばさらに投げられるさあボーイどうするの
I'm so in for it.
わかった。
Okay, let's play now. I play fast, okay?
Apparently, this guy speaks a lot like Tom did in the first game. The Japanese dub of Tom. I don't know. I've actually never heard it, guys. But I've heard that. It's so weird because he has like a half Jamaican, half Japanese thing going on, but then half the time he speaks in English. So I'm like, I never know what to make of him. I just think it's absolutely hilarious, and I love playing darts with him. Wonderful! It's also nice that he's not super good in the beginning, so he's usually pretty easy to beat.
Really?
Really? If you guys notice, he's also got a stealthy little Dreamcast symbol on his left breast pocket. It's the swirly Dreamcast thing. I love it.
Relax, boy.
That was terrible. Oh, I failed so hard on that. Listen to his music. What is his music?
Nice.
Alright, I need a good throw here. Come on. Going for bullseye. Going for bullseye. Or a triple 20 would be alright too. It's trickier though. Time bonus be damned. I'm gonna wait for my moment.
What happened?
Yeah!
Fantastic!
I don't know. I don't know.
Good.
I don't mean to be like insensitive, but I love his accent. I love the way he talks. It's endlessly funny to me. Oh!
Good.
Did I hit it? No! I thought I got the triple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I definitely beat him. No matter what I throw here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
失敗ね。
ラストか。
Oh,
Yeah.
so happy, guys.
終わりか。
Suck on that.
Oh my god. I'm lost. You're very strong ね。強すぎるよ。持ってきたらボー。
Thank you, sir.
Hey boy. One more 勝負。さあ、いくらかける？
How much? Yeah, I'll play for 30. Let's do it.
30ドルだ。
Okay, let's play now. I play fast. Okay?
Yeah, go for it, dude. Watch him get a lot better now.
Oh, mistake.
Oh, mistake. Yeah, I guess he still sucks.
You play now.
The way a lot of these NPCs work, guys, and this includes, like, the dark guys, the arm wrestlers, like, they just get better the higher the stakes are, money-wise. It's almost like everybody in this game is a hustler. So you gotta watch out for that.
Yeah.
40? Come on. Come on, man. Dying here.
Oh no.
Yo, he's doing worse than he did the first game. Which is fine with me, honestly.
Nice.
60? Oh, I keep getting it right on the edge, guys. Right on the edge.
Nice.
That was a good throw. Oh yeah, I don't think you ever actually learn this throughout the course of, like, the game's dialogue, but this guy's name is Barry. So, I just know that because I know things about this game. I love it. It's my favorite game, so. Yeah, Barry.
Nice.
Did I get 19? Okay, good. Come on, Barry, step your game up, brother. I'm about to jack you for 30 bucks.
Nice.
Not bad, not bad. Alright, he's taking the lead briefly, but I can fix that. It's close, but no cigar. Come on, Ryo.
Hurry up. You know banyo?
Shut up, Barry. Don't rush this.
Good.
There's 15. Eh.
Really?
So he ended up with 89?
No. 得点クリア失敗ね。
Okay, so what do I have? Okay, I just gotta get more than 2 on this one. Did it.
終わりか。
Oh my god! I'm lost. You're very strong ね。強すぎるよ。持ってきたらボー。
Thanks for the free money.
Hey boy, one more 勝負。さあ、いくらかける？
Okay, so now the values go up, and this is not a good idea. Trust me, don't do that.
悪いけどやめとくよ。
Really? Sayonara.
Yeah, I know for a fact that he would get really freaking good. Even if you just did the $100 bet there, it just suddenly becomes a lot harder. Because he's a darts hustler. So, yeah, that's actually not a bad way to make money either. In the sense that it's not insanely hard. You know, it's a little bit more involved than carrying crates. It's not guaranteed money, but you can make 40 bucks before the bet gets ridiculously high. And I'm pretty sure that if you just talk to him again after you reject the offer for the really high stakes game, you just go back to 10 and he won't get like insanely good and crush you. So yeah, it probably takes about the same amount of time as carrying crates too. So yeah, I like it. I like it. Carrying crates is for sure the most reliable method of making money, because even if you screw up like carrying every single crate, you're still going to get at least like 4 before you're out of time, and you can't possibly lose money doing it. So it's a pretty good option, but it's just not something I like to do a lot. You know, I might do it like 2 or 3 times throughout the course of a game, if that much. There's actually one spot where I'll make sure to do it for a good reason. We'll get to that later. Not something we need to worry about right now. For now, I've had a pretty full day. I'm just gonna avoid this guy and call it a day, guys. We accomplished a good amount. I'm pretty happy with our progress. I think I'll probably earn a little bit of money off camera, and then we'll come back and we'll get started on our search to find out what exactly the hell Wood is. I'm just enthralled to be back in this game, guys. It's so freaking great. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the AM.